was actually like extremely conflicted when trying to decide what I was going to film today, because I did this look like a few weeks ago, but I did it with like a neon pink liner and a pink inner corner highlight, and it was giving me all kinds of life. So I was like, maybe I should just do the tutorial the exact same. But then at the same time, I'd got like a few requests for Christmas tutorials, so I didn't know whether to do that. And I know that like sounds so stupid, but like honestly, that inner corner highlight was just, it was my everything. Like let me show you what I used. So I used this is the Makeup Revolution Ultra Strobe Balm in the shade Euphoria, and it doesn't really like look anything fancy. It looks kind of white, and you're probably gonna think, girl, that's gonna look so ashy, but let me just show you. So it's like a balm, it's not a powder, and like you can kind of see it reflects pink. Oh my god, oh my god, it's beautiful. So for literally the longest time, I was just sitting here like, 'tis the season and all that. Maybe I should just do the Christmas tutorial. I mean, it won't be that bad. But then you'd have to change the inner corner highlight. You right. But, you know, in the end, I did it Christmassy anyway. Didn't want to let y'all down. So, without any further ado, let's just jump right in. So base makeup applied and eyelids primed. I'm just taking this dark green pencil and I'm using this to draw out the basic shape of where I want my cut crease to be. Now I'm literally using two colours from this massive palette just to blend out that liner, starting off with this darker green, and then I'm going to go in with the slightly lighter one to blend out that colour later. As you can see, I'm doing here, just tapping off the excess on the edge of the palette so the colour isn't too intense. And then going back in with those same two brushes, no additional product, just to blend the line even further. So now taking this stunning eyeshadow from Colourpop, it's basically a black base with like a million different green glitters in it. Taking that on a pencil brush, I'm just going right up against that crease line to define it even further, then going back in with those same two brushes just so I get a nice seamless blend. I'm now using this skin tone brown shade just to blend over all of my edges so that the green doesn't look so harsh against my skin. Now taking a mixture of these two concealers, I'm going to use these to cut out the crease because those precise lines were lost in the blending process. I'm using a mixture of a skin tone shade and an orange corrector shade, and the reason I'm doing this is because sometimes if I just use a skin tone shade, the coolness from the green eyeshadow can poke through and it makes the colour look a little bit off on the lid, so the orange kind of corrects that. Once those lines are perfected, just dragging the concealer onto the lid and taking a little bit too much translucent powder just to set it. Onto the fun part, the liner. I'm just taking this red liquid lipstick and depositing a little bit on the back of my hand, and then using a slanted brush, I'm just going to start drawing out a simple winged liner shape. If you don't have a red liquid lipstick, you could use a red lip liner and then set it with a red eyeshadow or a translucent powder. I just prefer to use a red liquid lipstick because I feel like it lasts a bit longer. Now just perfecting my wing, and then from the tip just dragging that up slightly into the crease, not going all the way in. While that lipstick's drying, I'm going to move on to the lower lash line, taking a different green pencil. This is slightly more shimmery and a bit more fun. I'm dragging that all the way across the waterline and lower lash line, then blending that out with those same two brushes. Now that the liner is dry, I'm just going to take this white liquid liner to draw on the candy cane stripes. Again, you could use a white pencil liner, but I feel like it may not be as opaque and it might mix with the red a little bit and you won't get that nice contrast. It will just turn a little bit pink. Here I'm just going to slightly go over the tip of my wing with the white. I just feel like it makes the whole look a little bit more cohesive. Now on the lower lash line, I'm applying some glitter glue and this stunning glitter just with a sponge tip applicator, just pressing it in, doesn't have to be too precise. Now for inner corner highlight, I'm just taking the green shade from this Strobe palette on a dampened sponge, and then the green shade from the Anastasia Moonchild Glow Kit and pressing that on with my little finger. I've applied mascara and upper lashes off camera, and then, as if this wasn't dramatic enough, I thought I'd try adding some lower lashes. This isn't something I've done before. I just added a little dollop of glue to a tray, dipped the lash in it, stuck it on, and, you know, hope for the best, really. And at this point, everything just kind of started to go downhill. I kind of wanted my eyebrows to look like they had frost in them. So I took some eyelash glue and this white glitter and I just pressed it in with my fingers. I don't know, don't judge me. Here I'm just lining my lips with any basic red liner. Then I'm going to fill them in with a kind of deep-ish red lipstick. And then I'm going to go over the top with a more berry-toned metallic gloss. So that is it for the finished look. I am feeling Christmas AF. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the glitter brows at this moment in time, but I just wanted to give it a shot. I just wanted to see what would happen. Probably not something I will ever be doing again, but you know, for the purpose of the video, I feel like it kind of fits. So, you know, like, please just don't come at me and be like, oh my god, that looks so bad, because, you know, to be honest, I don't really give a fuck. But yeah, I was just trying something new. So yeah, if this isn't really your thing, if it's a bit too out there and you want to see the original look that I did with the pink liner and the pink inner corner, that's all on my Instagram. I think there's a picture and a video, and all of my like usernames and stuff will be in the description box below. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff, and Merry Christmas.